Hello, true art believers, and welcome to tonight's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world. You are watching 500 Days of Drawing, and today's day 412. We're going to be working for the next few days. I'm going to be continuing my work on this portrait drawing that I've been working on for a while. I'm using a grid drawing strategy for the dress, and I am going to work on some squares for the about 30 minutes or so, and then that's it. It's going to be very boring. Probably going to talk about what I did today, which is probably really boring, pretty boring as well. But yeah, I'm a boring dude, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let's begin today's live art stream, shall we? So, before I begin, I'm going to hit my time lapse here, and we're going to move some things around here. Let's kind of get that. Yeah, let's get that there so I have it. I have access to it. I'm going to see what kind of brushes I have here. I'm not going to be using the scratchy. That is, that's not what I want. I want the soft round, and then I want the brightness cube. And now I'm going to be working on the dress here. Wow, man, it's a late one today. It is late. I wasn't anticipating on doing it this late. I was actually doing really well with my scheduling, like seriously, super well. But then I got into DIY, doing it yourself. So I want to get some shelves made in my garage, and I want to do. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way that I can do it with my knowledge and skill set. And I just been just consuming massive amounts of videos of like how other people do their live streams, or that their do their shelves. And I'm just like, I'm almost overloaded with options, really. Like, I don't know which way to go. All I know is actually, I don't even know this. I don't even know this is a solution. I think I feel like I need a Craig jig, a whole jig kit, but I don't know if it's necessary. I don't think I have. It's a very not expensive. Actually, the one that I want, I can afford. I think I can probably get, but like there's like it's not available. It's like either it's such a popular, it's one of the more popular jig hole kits, that it's just always unavailable, or they're out of production. They don't make them anymore. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I really would like to use this one because this one looks like it's the mid-grade one, the mid-tier. Whenever you buy stuff, you always like to get like, me personally, I like to get like I don't want to get the best of the best, because typically I don't really get I don't know, I'm not good enough to own the best of the best, and I don't want to get the poor quality stuff, or poor quality items, because you don't want to buy something that is really bad and you can end up injuring yourself, or it just like it literally, you pay money and it just falls apart within the act, like you using it, and I don't want that. So I usually typically get some like mid-tier, mid-grade. So like that item that I'm looking for is like the middle of the ground item, for the jig hole. And I I just yeah, I don't know if I can afford it. Actually, I can afford that, but they don't have any available. Like Amazon doesn't have any available. Home Depot, Lowe's doesn't have any available. And so like I'm at a crossroads on what I should be doing, um, for my shelving. And I'm just like, what do I do? Do I move forward and figure out another way to go about it, and typically that's what I would probably do, and I think I might do that. Not sure yet. I will see. Um, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be moving forward with this. All I know is I need to get these shelves started, and maybe I can ask some friends, some family members to see if they own any equipment like that. And if that's the case, I can borrow it. Say, hey, can I borrow it? I'll buy you some pizza or something. I don't know. And really trying to get these shelves going on, started, and I want one in my tool set, but like I don't want to spend I don't want to get like the best grade one, like because I don't want to spend close to $140 for a jig kit. And so at a crossroads. But all I've been doing is basically watching DIY videos on how to build shelving in the garage. And I've got some pretty good ideas. I think there's been some really, really good ideas out there. Some are a little bit too complicated. Like one is like, I'm not going to do that. One's like drilling a hole through the ceiling with a like rebar, like a self-screwing rebar that screws in the studs inside the ceiling. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have access to a closet like that, or like the ceiling like that, and that just seems like a lot of work. Like it's just a lot of work to do that. Like it's easier to do. It's a little like complicated. It's more professional. Like it is definitely a more professional look, but like it's also more complicated and more work that's needed for it. Um, but yeah, so I just decided that I might just go about it a different way, you know. And so that's what I've been working on, is just figuring out what way I want to go with my what you call it, shelves, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I don't like the thing about these YouTube and DIY, man. It's like Pinterest. You search things on like I want to do this for my own house, and then like you're so inundated with like different ways of doing things that you're like you don't even know where to go anymore. Like there's too many choices, too many options on how to do shelving in like different ways. Like it's great, you know I think the best thing I can just do is just start it and then figure it out as I go, because every like even though the shelving that they're making for their house is really nice, it's also situational. Like I don't have a giant like ceiling span like these guys that are showing you how they did their shelving. Like I don't like the gap between the wall and the garage is like half the size of theirs, so like I got like different things I gotta consider regarding my shelving situation. But I've been watching a ton of them, and as I said, very informative. But now at this point, like, what do you do? Like, is this do I just sit here? Do I sit here and just like dwell on it, or do I just kind of like start it and see where I need to go? All I know is I want to have a workbench area, and I think that's going to be um, part two of the shelving. The first set of the shelving is going to be kind of like it's just going to be. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be something, that's for sure. Yeah. So just these things are boring. I'm not going to lie, but grid drawings can be boring sometimes, especially because you have to zoom in a little bit. Like I'm zooming in now, and you're not seeing anything. You're seeing me kind of like feather what looks like clouds. I'm like just feathering clouds in space, so it really doesn't look like the thing that I'm drawing. It's only when you zoom out, right, that it's like, wow, these things, it's starting to look like something. And that's one of the magical things about like doing a grid drawing. But man, these shelves, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think I saw one video that was Actually, I saw a few. I've watched videos, a ton of videos, like one the ones that have the rebar or whatever going into the ceiling. That's just too much. Like I that's above my pay grade, you know. But the ones that just like are really like clever ways, just like clever ways of doing using two by fours. That's my thing, man. I can do some really neat things with just two by fours. You know, um, I don't know if I need to be using a jig tool. I think the thing is, I've never used the jig tool, so I don't know if it'd be a good thing to use a jig tool for this project, even though because there's going to be a learning curve to it, right? And I don't want to. You don't want always to do. You don't always want to do stuff that's going to like have a long learning curve to it. Like, although I could say that's probably fairly from what it appears, it looks like it's fairly user friendly, right? But you know, there's going to be a little bit of learning curve there. I just wish I don't know, man. There's just not enough time. I just gotta be a man of action, you know? And that's what these live streams are also about too. Like just if you if you like these are not like fantastic live streams. Like they're just me kind of doing drawing and they're not even like the greatest of drawings, right? But the thing is, uh they're consistent and they're just showing me they're just like a symbol of my ability to just take action and not worry about like how like the quality or if that was a good live stream or what. It's more so just like a a measurement of like how consistent I am, you know, and that's why I'm kind of doing it, you know. Um, I don't know what else why I'm else what I don't know another reason why I should be doing it. I guess I don't know. Like I guess other people do things to like inform. I don't know if I'm informing anyone anything. Uh I don't even know if I'm entertaining anyone, but maybe there's like some through these little like conversations with myself. Maybe there's like like me navigating through like kernels of wisdom throughout the day, you know, that maybe it's like a vlog, I guess. Maybe these live streams are more like a vlog than anything else. I think that's really what it's more like. It's not like a entertainment or educational, but it's more like a journal, more like a vlog. And it's probably even more genuine than some of these people that do these like those their whole YouTube channel is a vlog, you know, because like like their whole YouTube channel is a vlog. But you know, I think to some extent that stuff is probably more like kind of fake because it's curated, it's edited. You know, they do a lot of editing for the video, and they're like this is my trip to the Bahamas, blah blah blah, and I went spelunking and stuff like that. You know, there's it's true that they did do that, but like I think there's more. It's more of a it's more entertainment, right? Like they're really it's like curating the experience, curating the video. So there is it's not as genuine as these live streams that you see here because like I I don't plan these out as much as I probably should. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably should plan all of this out. Like I should have like prompts. I should have things to talk about, and so forth. I don't. I never do. I never have. And I get it. Like I know the utility in doing that stuff. I know that like I've watched DIY videos on how to do that. Like, oh yeah, you should definitely sit down and write out ideas of on what you want to talk about during your live stream. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I did it like twice. And it turned out like I don't have then it turned out to be like 10 minutes before I even do my live stream writing down these ideas is almost too much like not too much time. Like I don't even have time for that. And I know that kind of it sounds wrong because I technically did have time because I spent like the last, gosh, man, I'm so ashamed, like 40 minutes just watching videos. And I'm probably going to watch more, just watching videos of like how people construct their shelves, you know. And I'm trying to get more information, but like pretty soon it's going to be like information overload. I have an idea of how I'm going to do it. I really do. Um, and I'm just going to execute it, because otherwise I want to get like new ideas and it's going to like slow me down. Like earlier, I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't make the shelf so close to the front of the garage, because maybe I want to have access to that corner, that small little corner at the front of the garage and left and right of the garage. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I need that space for something. Or how will I clean it once I have that shelf there? Or what if the garage breaks and the garage repairmen need access to those corners? And I thought to myself, no, that would be terrible. That would not be a good thing to have happen. But I thought to myself, you know what? I don't know if that. I think a lot of these garage repairmen have had experience working in very small spaces, and they probably know how to kind of work around such things, or at least I'm fooling myself into that belief. But I don't know, man. It's just like you have too many options. It's like Netflix and all these like this reminds me back to when I've talked about in the past how I don't watch a lot of shows, and it's like there's just too many shows out there. Like I can't invest myself in all these shows. There's so many, they come out every month, every day, like Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix. They're dropping out new shows every day. And I'm like, dude, I don't have enough life in me to watch all the shows that I want to watch. So I start to think like, well, if I don't have enough life in me to watch the shows, what's the point in me watching them? Like I don't think I should be watching all these shows because it's just I can't, I won't be able to get anything done. How would I'm not going to be able to make my shelves. I'm not going to be able to make my shelves and get stuff off the ground, because that's one of the reasons why. So I have an idea. I want to get shelves on the left and right of the garage. I want to have, on one side I want to have like a workbench area. On the other side I want to have like a wood shop area where I cut wood for like my painting frames or any project that I need to do, like woodworking. And yeah, so any project that I want to do like woodworking, so that's what I want to do. And then another idea I have, this is going to be later on once I get the shelves, is to have to drill into the studs in the ceilings and to do some fancy like tote carry, like they're like tote racks. They hold totes. They hold like stuff, you know. And that's going to probably be in the future. But like once I get these shelves done, if I can get one side of the shelf, if I can get one side of my garage completed with shelves, the second part, the other side, is going to be so much easier, because all the stuff that's on the other side is going to be put on the shelves that I put on one of the sides. So I'll be able to clear up space. At least that's what I anticipate. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited about the idea of getting these shelves in. I've watched so many DIY videos, and I don't know, a couple hours worth today, and to a fault, actually, to an actual fault. I just, like you want to, when you do these projects, you want to kind of have ample amount of information. You don't want to be going in blind. Um, and since I'm an artist, I can visually kind of see in my mind's eye what it's gonna look like. I don't necessarily need to write out the idea. Although I might do that just as a simple rough idea and put some notes there, but um I don't really need to like do a schematic on like what the shelves are going to look like because as I said, I already have a pretty good like idea of what I want to do. And that's through just watching other people's I like videos. And I saw one that was like, you know what, I think I might want to do that. And that's the one guy is he set up a a he set up a what'd you call it? Oh my gosh, excuse me. A workbench area, work area, and I think I might want to model mine after that a little bit. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's all up in the air, and I won't know until I start working on it what kind of like struggles or what kind of like problems that might arise. And that's another thing. Like you can plan and watch all the videos and DIY videos and look up all the articles and Pinterest and look up uh, blogs and vlogs about that, and you can look it up until all the cows come home. But like until you start working on it, you're not going to know what kind of issues or problems you're going to have arise while you're working on it. So like no matter how thorough you plan your your um your what's it called? Your your whatever it is, no matter how thoroughly you plan ahead, you can't like anticipate like what's going to happen. So I think I'm just going to start doing it, working on it, and then move along. I don't know, move in a direction I feel that is good, or like the direction that I want the shelves to go. And we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. So it's looking pretty good. I might just like, just kind of like leave it like that, even though like it's not perfect. They're not like exact one to one. I just want them kind of similar. I've been talking about this the entire time. Is like I just want them kind of similar. I don't need them to be the same, especially because the dress is a moot point. I just wanted to do the dress as a as kind of like a blasting off point to get this portrait start like back into action because I went on hiatus with this drawing and I just kind of stopped working on it. I have a bunch of other drawings I need to start as well, but like you know what are you gonna do? You only have excuse me, you only have 24 hours in a day, man, and something that I need to do is go to bed and get. Oh my gosh, sleep is starting to catch up to me already. Like fatigue is starting to catch up to me. Like um, you only have 24 hours in a day, and you want to capitalize on. Oh man, what's happening here? Um, you want to use them wisely, and I'm sorry. I don't even know where I was going with that. I completely went on a non sequitur section. I think it was. I don't even know. I don't even know where I was going with that. There was I have to look back and like listen to this and think, what was I talking about? What was I talking about, man? Oh, yeah. You have like 24 hours in a day. If you spend 8 of it sleeping and all kind of stuff, you don't have. You have 16 hours. You take out another 8 hours for work, you have 8 hours of a free available free time. And you got other things that are going on, right? So I'm going to say that on average, people have about 6 hours of free time, um, if they're doing 8 hours of work, and if they're doing sleeping for 8 hours, because um, you know, technically you have 8 hours of free time. But what if you have a commute to work, right? I'm not taking into consideration the commute to work, so it could be an hour-long commute both ways. Um, yeah, it could be like a, oh gosh, I kind of got this. I have this Discord channel popping up on my bottom of my screen there. It's like telling me what to do. I'm like, come on, leave me alone. By the way, if you haven't joined my Discord, feel free to join it. I don't really. I use it. It's there. I use it. I'm actually sorry. I don't use it. I should. I've tried. I've tried to use it. I just need more people to be participating. So like, if I had more people, I'd probably be able to have more participation. So I'm gonna figure out a way to. I'm gonna figure out something I can do to kind of bring people into that sphere, because that'd be kind of cool to have like some sort of like camaraderie with the people that that subscribe to my channel, or watch my Instagram feed, you know. But yeah, man, you don't have a lot of time in your day to do stuff. Like 6 hours. Let's take out another hour, an hour and a half if you want to eat breakfast, eat lunch, or eat dinner. Uh, take out another 2 hours for, or an hour to hour and a half, or 2 hours to spend time with family. So really, realistically, you have probably only like 2 hours of like free time where you're not like burdened with whatever, you know. You're not burdened with, I don't know. I don't know. You're just like not burdened with anything. So I got about 2 more minutes, and I'm going to call it a day. I said it's going to be a quick. It's not a quick one, but I'm not going to like protract this live stream any longer than it should be. It's just late, and for those that listen to this live stream, you know that I'm always perpetually like, um, not perpetually tired. Okay, I'm perpetually tired, but I am also uh perpetually busy. I'm like always doing like little piddly things. I don't even know if it's like a good thing to be busy. Like I'm not even doing like productive busy stuff. Like people that are I'm not like I'm not millionaire busy. I'm not making millions of dollars being busy. You know, but I'm always like doing little things that I need to do throughout the day. That just kind of slows the day. Just like things you need to do it throughout the day. But I was doing that. I was doing watching a lot of DIY videos. Did some thrift shopping. Was it, who's that guy that did that song about thrift shopping? I forgot his name. I like him. He brings me back. But we're gonna go thrift shopping. We're looking for a come up. I'm gonna drop some bags. Got $20 in my wallet. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. But yeah, and maybe a little bit right here, and that's it for the day. I don't really want to spend much more time. I think what I might do is tomorrow, I'll like kind of review some of this, maybe touch it up real quick, and just keep going. But I've made some good progress. I probably got like 4 or 5 squares done, which is really good, especially for how much I was talking. And that's a good thing. If I'm able to talk and be productive at the same time, that's a winner. That's a bonus in my opinion. Anyways, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you so much for watching today's live art stream. I got to get going. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to working on this again. I don't know if it's going to be late at night or around noon. We'll see what happens. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best. And I hope to see you tomorrow or in future live art streams. And take care and cheers. Bye.